guys to my new addition to my garage. I got the Aprilia RS660 motorcycle. It's an amazing bike. I had the RS V4, which is a V4 configuration. This one is like a twin, like a V2, right? And it's an amazing bike. It's miles ahead in regards to like the safety features and things like that compared to my RS-V4, because my RS-V4 wasn't APRC, which means this has a lot of stuff on it, and I'm going to show you guys some more info on it in a bit. But yeah, I'm going to replace the exhaust. I got the new exhaust here, so we'll go from this Motobox. So basically it's the same. It's not just a cord out exhaust muffler, but they actually redesigned the airflow around it to maximize the sound and the airflow through the headers and onto the muffler, and at the same time keeping that stock aesthetic look, but having a different sound. You can go on their website. I'll put their link below if you're interested, if you have a RS660 or 660. So before we do that, let's hear how the bike sounds stock. So that's the sound, and let's go ahead and work on taking apart all of these fairings and getting to work on this. So we're back here with the Aprilia RS660, and I went ahead and removed all the fairings, and I'm kind of saving you guys a hassle of watching me take it off. But basically there's just like 4 main bolts you have to take off, so you have to look at it. It's this one, and a couple others around here, but it's self-explanatory. When you see it, it'll and then over here it just kind of clips, so, and then this whole thing comes out as one piece, like right here. See, everything's still kind of connected to it. Top part goes to the bottom. Some of the other issues that I ran across is you should remove the radiator. The best thing to do is, there's a clip right here, there's a screw right here, there's one right there, and then this one right here, and then there's one on the other side. So on this side, you don't have to take off the top one, just this one that holds the radiator in place, and then this one right here in the bottom, so that you could kind of just move it out of the way and get your hand between there, because that was tough. It was tough getting in there to try and loosen up the bolts to release the headers. And just be careful with it, and don't make the mistake that I did. I was trying to remove this piece, the exhaust, thinking that it'll just come off and slide off, but it was rubbing off on like here, and look, I gashed it. So this comes off when you remove the headers. Do not take this off. But I'm gonna repaint this anyway. I'm gonna paint it black, the heat shield. To remove these, is you just 10mm bolts. Oh, it's on my other bolts on the other side, but they're just it'll be 4 10mm bolts to remove it, and then you have one here that attach up there. You just have to make sure that you have something on the other side to hold down the bolt, because the nut, because when you're loosening up the bolt here, it's also gonna spin there. So you'll need to have something to hold that down, and then finish unscrewing the bolt, and then just pull it out, and then the exhaust will drop. And pretty much that's where we're at. So this is Motobox. So basically it's the same. It's not just a cord out exhaust muffler, but they actually redesigned the airflow around it to maximize the sound and the airflow. I'm trying not to rush it, I guess. I was planning on just trying to rush it, install it, and get going, because I love riding this bike. But you know, I'll just take my time. Oh, also the O2 sensors. There's two of them. There's one right here, and then there's one right there. And once it comes off as one piece. And then the Motobox, the exact same one. Just mount it back in, put the O2 sensors in, tighten it up. Now the only problem I have is remembering all the bolts that goes with the fairing. That's why I missed my my first super bike. I had the Ducati 748, where you just have those pull-on clips and it removes the fairing, man. That's amazing. You need to think about something like that. All right, here we go. I think I have everything hooked up that needs to be hooked up. So let's hear it. Wow, that sounds like my RS-V4. Crazy. And that's a 600 thing. So it looks like everything's all good to go. So we're gonna button her up, and then hopefully I can figure out how to put back the fairings and things like that. One tip that you guys probably do is maybe take a video of all the screws when you take them out, so you know where they go back, right? Because I guarantee you, I'll let you know if I'm gonna end up with, see my tray over there? I have my tray of screws. We'll see how many leftovers we're gonna have. I'd say this is the way to go if you want to keep your bike stock. I have nothing against Aprilia and SC Project and all those other aftermarket exhausts, but I like that until a company comes up with a exhaust system that keeps its hidden exhaust look, I'm down for that. All right, let's button this up.